Hola, amigos, amigas, from Ajijic here in the plaza. We're at the Martina Sports Bar upstairs looking out on the plaza. It's a beautiful place up here, and I met this gentleman here. He participates in this recreational pool league. His name is Gordon from Canada. I believe it's Calgary, and he's going to talk a little bit more about his retirement here and whatever he chooses to talk about. Go ahead.
I thought you were going to ask me a question, but
okay, go ahead.
I first came here to visit in 2003, came back 2005, 2008, finally started spending the winters here about 10 years ago.
10 years ago, wow.
And spent six winters here, going back to Canada after 6 months. And then my wife and I decided to sell everything in Canada and move here. So we moved here permanently July 2018. Unfortunately for me, my wife passed away not long after we got here, quite unexpectedly. So I stayed. My family wanted me to go back to Canada, but this is home for me. So I've experienced it here as a married man and as a single man. It's different being a single man. There's women, I think, outnumber men here almost 10 to 1.
Oh, so. Guys are going to fly down here now, I'm telling you.
It's a great place to live. The local people are extremely friendly. I mean, there's crime just like any other place in the world. There's crime, but for the most part, you know where to go and where not to go, and you have no problems. I've never had a problem, so it's inexpensive compared to Canada. It's way better climate than Canada.
Oh yeah.
I haven't experienced the Canadian winter for 10 years, and I haven't missed it.
I don't miss the Michigan winters either. I'm up there, Canada.
Yeah. So, from an economic point of view, it's great. The weather is fantastic. The one thing as a Canadian you have to remember coming here, if you come here permanently, your Canadian healthcare is no longer valid. So you need to look into private insurance. Medical is cheaper, certainly cheaper than the U.S. So if you've got an okay pension, you'll do fine here with what you have. So I could go on about. There's lots of restaurants, places to.
Go on, tell us.
There's all sorts of restaurants. They're catering to the expat community here. Most businesses you deal with will speak some English, if not fluent English. So language here in Ajijic is not a problem. As far as housing costs, if you make Ajijic the center, the further you move east or west from Ajijic, the prices go down.
Oh yeah.
Rent or owning. If you buy here, it's pretty much a cash deal. There's no mortgages here, so I sold my home in Calgary and came here and bought a much larger home than I need, but it's great to have. I totally enjoy it. You have to get used to doing things the Mexican way. They may say, I'll be here tomorrow. Well, tomorrow in Spanish, mañana. Mañana just means not today. It's one of the things you have to get used to. It's a whole different pace of life here. It's much slower than north of the border. So I don't.
Hey, you know what? If you guys, anyone's up there and you haven't been down here or you're coming back, I think this is one of the men you need to talk to because he's got a lot of experience here. How many years you been here again?
Well, I've 10 total, really, and then, like I said, the first time I came here was 2003. it has changed a lot since 2003. I mean, when I came here, no Mexican lady had a carriage or a stroller for a baby. They all carried them now. Now they all have strollers. Nobody had a bicycle. Now they all have bicycles. There's a lot more cars on the road than there used to be. The Mexican economy here thrives on us expats being here. So,
okay, and you can also probably give them a little assistance. Tell them about how it is to purchase a home and what you went through too. Say someone wants to purchase.
Actually, purchasing a home here is not unlike buying one in Canada or the U.S. I mean, you get a realtor, you go out look at properties. The money is sent to the realtor's trust, and then you move from there. It transfers to the seller, and when you get a deed here, getting a deed here is a little more expensive than it would be in Canada, but it's all doable. You deal with notarios here as opposed to lawyers.
So, so you were successful in buying a home. How long have you owned that home?
4 years.
4 years
Yeah.
now. You're happy with it, huh?
Oh yeah, very happy with it. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a great place. And then, I mean, you wanna go to the beach. It's a 4-hour drive to Manzanillo, which I just did last week, and a 6-hour drive to Puerto Vallarta. Or you can hop on a plane. 20 minutes, and you're on the plane. You're in Puerto Vallarta. And I mean, we that live here tend to go to the beaches off season, so we can stay away from the
Yeah, I
crowds.
was mentioning that. Yeah. And what months do you like to go? It's in
If you go,
December, January, February.
well, I've done all that, but to get a better deal, you probably go in November, beginning of December, and then after Easter. Easter in Mexico is the biggest holiday. I think the entire country shuts down for 2 weeks. So
Oh yeah. They really love to celebrate.
yes, Mexicans. It's Tuesday. It only comes once a week. Let's have a party. That they have an excuse for a party all the time.
And we get to join in too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we integrate, and we make a lot of Mexican friends too as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mexicans love to party, and it's not the quiet life here. I mean, there's a lot of noise. Mexicans are not quiet people. They like to enjoy life.
They like to enjoy life. Yeah, but we can't. We do find quiet places here to rest.
Where my home is quiet because it's out of the village. But
And where would you like to tell us where you bought the home?
it's West Ajijic, La Cristina area.
La Cristina area.
Yeah. Because I live that far out, I'm about 5 kilometers from where we're seated right now. So I have a car. Car prices are comparable to Canada.
Yeah. Now, did you buy your car in the Lakeside area, or did you go to Guadalajara to get it?
No, I bought it here off of a dealer, and there's a dealer here that any brand, any make, he becomes the agent for the dealerships in Guadalajara, and you just buy the car.
Where is that place?
That's S&S Auto.
Okay.
So.
Good plug for S&S Auto. Many expats also bought to Guadalajara too.
I've recently had to go to Guadalajara for some medical issues, and I don't like Guadalajara. I'm sorry. It's a lot of traffic, a lot of noise.
Yeah, it's a big city. It's the
Huge.
second largest city in Mexico. It is big there.
Yeah.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah, I never find the trip into Guadalajara pleasant. You never know if it's going to take you an hour or 3 hours because of traffic.
Okay, but you do get out of town and do some traveling too. Yeah, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
You got the beach towns and have a great time.
Yeah, the drive to Manzanillo, it's toll roads. It's safe. It's fast. I mean, same thing on the way to Puerto Vallarta. There's no issue with driving there. On the toll roads, you're very safe.
Okay. I think you're getting ready to get out there and play another game. So,
Yeah.
okay, having fun here in Lakeside. Retired in Lake Chapala. All right, thanks a million, Gordon, for this interview. Gordon, once again, originally from Calgary, no, Montreal, right?
I was born in Montreal, got married and moved to Calgary in 1978, so I'm really from Calgary now.
Okay. I just got Canadian Red. Canada Day's tomorrow.
It is.
And I'm going to try to get out and enjoy Canada Day. There's a couple events going on.
Well, here in this town, there's a club for everything. There's gardening clubs, bird watching clubs, kayaking clubs. There's a Canada club.
You should start a YouTube channel, I'm telling you. But you're out there having a lot of fun, too. So,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I'll let you go, guys. I know you're up to shoot the next game. Thanks a million for this interview. It was great. One of the better or best interviews I've ever done on this YouTube channel. Thanks. Loaded with information.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Gordon.
Thank you.